What's going on, guys? It's Jimmy here. Welcome to our daily show where we discuss everything going on here in our country that you need to know about here on a daily basis. Happy Halloween, and let me know what you're doing for Halloween, if you're doing anything special, if you have little ones in your family, if you're a grandma or grandpa, if you have anybody trick-or-treating here, if you're passing out candy. Let me know down below in the comments section what you're doing for Halloween. We will be showing off our Halloween costumes, mine, my wife's, and our son Julian's here in the 8 p.m. video here tonight. So do not miss that video here tonight. Yeah, so stay tuned for that. Also, that is when we will be revealing the winners for the What's in the Box contest and opening the box and showing you guys what's in the box and also showing who the winners are for the What's in the Box kind of fun thing that we're doing here. And also, we're going to be giving away money to our viewers as well in November and December as well. Yeah, so keep that in mind. Just kind of our way of giving back to our community here. We love you guys so much. You're a part of our family here. If you watch our channel, you're part of our YouTube extended family. So yeah, many blessings to you guys for the holidays. Happy Halloween. We got Thanksgiving coming up. We got all the Christmas holidays, Christmas, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah. If you don't celebrate any of them, still many blessings to you. God bless you, and hope that you guys have some many blessings here ahead. So let me know your thoughts. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel down below. It's completely free to do so. This way you won't miss out on our new videos. Remember, the new videos come out here on our channel here every day, 10 a.m., 3 p.m., and 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, here we go. Let's jump right in. All right, did you know there's some freebies and discounts you can get here today on Halloween? That's right. And a lot of these holidays, places like this have free stuff you can get. So here's the details of this. I like to show you guys this stuff here on the screen. If you ever know my channel, I show you stuff directly on the screen so you know it's real. And I just show you this stuff here. So it's not just me making stuff up. Here's the details on this. Okay, first up, 7-Eleven. 7-Eleven, I think they're pretty much nationwide. Speedy Rewards and 7 Rewards loyalty members can score a buy one, get one free deal on any large pizza on Halloween. You could literally probably just go sign up and become a Speedy Rewards member that day or today if you wanted to. So this is at 7-Eleven. Members can also get a large pizza for $5 from now until November 1st. So basically today and tomorrow. Keep that in mind. Applebee's. On Halloween, you can get a free order of boneless wings with any purchase of $30 or more ordered to go or for delivery via applebees.com or the Applebee's mobile app. Use the code SPOOKY22 at checkout. So this looks like it's for to go or delivery. Use code SPOOKY22. Chipotle. I love Chipotle. One of my most favorite places to eat. It's not, I don't think they're in every single state quite yet. I actually own some Chipotle stock as well. They've been expanding all across the nation. I love Chipotle because they don't have any freezers. All their food is fresh. They only have refrigerators, so all their food is fresh, not frozen. So great food there. If you ever like kind of Mexican food, it's really good food there. Chipotle rewards members who visit any participating location while wearing a costume can receive one entree item such as a burrito for $6. They used to give items for free in the past. I don't remember if it was buy one, get one free or just one burrito for free. But I guess, things are getting more and more expensive. So now you can get one for $6. So yeah, I guess not free anymore. Deal begins at 3 p.m. local time. So I guess based on your local time and runs until the restaurant closes. Dunkin' Donuts. Dunkin' Donuts reward members can get free treats. Again, you could probably just become a reward member today if you wanted to, because being a reward member at most of these places is just free. You just go there and like kind of sign up, right? It doesn't cost anything to be a rewards member at almost all these places, including bagel minis. So you can get free treats, including bagel minis, a breakfast sandwich, or a 10-count order of munchkins. I love those little munchkin whole donuts. Those are awesome, by the way, right? With the purchase of a large or medium drink through Halloween. So all you have to do is purchase a medium or large drink, and you can get bagel minis, a breakfast sandwich, or a 10-count order of munchkins. I assume it's for the whole day. It doesn't specify. IHOP, now through Halloween, kids 12 and under can get a free scary face pancake. Uh, okay, so I'll have my son make a scary face for you here in the later video today. With the purchase of an adult entree at a participating IHOP locations. The deal is only valid for dine-in customers between the hours of 4 p.m. and 10 p.m. Krispy Kreme. If you show off your Halloween costume at participating locations, you can score one free donut of your choice on October 31st. Deal is available in-store customers and at drive-through during shop hours. So just a completely free donut just for having on your costume at Krispy Kreme locations. Pretty cool. Wendy's. For Halloween weekend, Wendy's has a different deal each day. So I didn't know about this until today. So we missed the previous days here. There was a small chili and a spicy chicken sandwich. Buy one, get one free. Maybe you knew about this beforehand. Today is a free junior bacon cheeseburger with any purchase. So buy any purchase at all, and you'll get a free junior bacon cheeseburger. So yeah, free with any purchase at all. Pretty cool. They say there's nothing such as a free lunch. We all know that's not really the case, because sometimes there is. Sometimes there is. But let me know if you'll be cashing in on any of these. Next up, will he or won't he? Pressure mounts on Biden for post midterm decision. Really kind of a couple here, actually. One, will Biden announce he's going to run for president? Two, will Trump announce he's going to also run for president on the Republican side? Neither has really announced that they're going to officially run for presidency quite yet. Both of them will be the oldest president to run for president ever. Remember that Trump is about 3 years younger than Biden. So both of them will be officially the oldest presidents to ever run. And if either of them is elected, would be the oldest presidents ever. Yes, so you can let me know your thoughts on that. Also, questions here of what is going to happen here after the midterms. We're about a little bit over a week away here at this point from the midterms, and we're also kind of wondering what might happen before the midterms, what might happen after the midterms, and also remember that Congress, the current Congress, is still in session for, let's see here, November and December, and then yeah, basically November and December. So they still got 2 full months in session. So no matter what happens, the current Congress stays. So anybody that basically like gets voted out, like Liz Cheney, for example, she's officially voted out because she didn't even win her seat from the Republicans. So, like, she didn't even like win the candidacy from the Republican Party. Okay, so she won't even be able. She's officially voted out, but she gets to stay in there. Her term doesn't end until January. I think it's January 3rd off the top of my head. So anybody that gets voted out stays in there until January when the newcomers come in. So anybody that doesn't get reelected stays in there. So the current Congress can still pass laws all the way until then. So technically, no matter what happens, if Republicans take control of the House or the Senate, which some people think is going to happen, the odds are that the Republicans are going to take control of the House. This is just the odds. Doesn't mean it's going to happen. It is going to happen. It's not going to happen. It's kind of the odds on. We know polls are sometimes right, sometimes wrong. You guys can let me know your thoughts on this. The Senate's a very, very close tie. Remember that right now the Senate is a 50-50 chance, kind of. Remember, right now the Senate's 50-50. There's 50 Republicans and 50 Democrats. But the tiebreaker goes to the Vice President of the United States, which is right now it's Kamala Harris. It's a Democrat. So that's why the Democrats control the Senate, even though the Senate is 50-50. Okay. But remember that the Republicans actually need to win 51 seats to control the Senate, because if it became a 50-50 tie again, the Democrats would win again, because no matter what, the vice president is a Democrat. It's Kamala Harris. Even if Joe Biden got impeached for if and or what, or for whatever reason in the future, Kamala Harris would then become president and she would pick a new vice president. It would still be a Democrat. So no matter what, the Democrats have control of the vice presidency, and they have that tiebreaker vote. Okay, so for the Republicans to take control of the Senate, they need 51 seats. The Democrats only need 50, so they have a little bit of an edge there. The other edge is that there's way more Republicans up for reelection right now than there is Democrats. So that's just kind of how it is. On any given year, there's about a third of the Senate that's up for reelection. Everybody in the House is up for reelection. That's not the case in the Senate. Remember, the senators serve 6-year terms. 6-year terms. So right now, some of the controversial ones are Ron Johnson, kind of the most controversial one right now from Wisconsin. Joe Manchin and Kirsten Sinema from the Democrats are up for reelection next year. They're up for reelection. I'm sorry, not next year, but next election, which is in 2 years. They're up for reelection in 2 years. So yeah, and of course we have the big Senate race also in Pennsylvania with Dr. Oz and Fetterman. That's going to be a big one as well. That's kind of a really big kind of toss up there, of course. And then we got the Herschel Walker one. If you've been following that case with the abortion right, the guy's against abortion, but then he allegedly paid for an abortion previously. If you've been following that case, just some of the stuff you can't make up, and again, depends on what side of the aisle. Some people believe it, some people don't. Yeah, honestly, I don't even really get too deep into some of this stuff. I just I don't even have time to really really get into a lot of this stuff. But you could let me know your thoughts here on some of this stuff. But a lot of this stuff is really going to make or break um, the federal or the country, because some of these very controversial races are going to determine. I mean, you think about like last year, it was 50 Republican seats and 48 Democrat seats. And we went to the two last remaining seats were Georgia runoff races. Okay, runoff races were basically the races were so close that they went to a tiebreaker race, basically an extra innings baseball analogy race where they did a new vote because they were so close. And it was right after Mitch McConnell, the leader of the Republicans in the Senate, and he was majority leader at the time, blocked that $2,000 stimulus check that's ironically former President Donald Trump, who was president at the time, wanted to pass. And Mitch McConnell blocked it. Just like it was literally like 6 or 7 days before this, national headline news. I remember saying, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is going to pass. The House passed it. And then Mitch McConnell just kind of sent the bill to his graveyard. And I'm just thinking, what is he doing? It's like right before the Senate runoff races. And then it both the seats went to the Democrats. And then the Democrats won the Senate. And it was kind of ironic because that gave the Democrats the reconciliation process. They gave them the 50 votes with the 51st vote of the president. And the very first thing they did was pass the third stimulus check package with the $1,400 stimulus check, which made the $1,400 and the $600 stimulus check that was just passed a few months ago equal to $2,000. Not a single Republican voted for that check. And they said, well, we passed the $2,000 stimulus check anyways, even though Mitch McConnell single-handedly blocked it. It was kind of a crazy turn of events because not a single Republican voted for that, even though it was Trump who wanted to pass the $2,000 stimulus check. And it was just like, it was so strange because the Republican president wanted it. And Mitch McConnell, the leader of the Republicans in the Senate, blocked it. And we're like, but it's your president who wants it. And then the Democrats end up passing it without a single Republican vote. And we're like, what is even going on here? And it just shows how divided sometimes the parties are, that they won't vote for something just because the other party is doing it. But then also, Mitch McConnell wouldn't pass it when his own president wanted to do it. And sometimes you're trying to even make sense of this stuff, and it's just like, you're not even sure who's on what team. It's like, Mitch McConnell, is he for the Republicans or not? It's like, how do you even figure this stuff out? And nonetheless, at least the Democrats passed that third stimulus check. And there was a question there of whether Joe Manchin was going to vote yes and Kirsten Sinema. And it was just like, and remember, not a single Republican voted yes on it. So like, we really needed every single vote there. And then now we're going to be going into this next election where every vote's going to count because the way the Senate is going to fall and the House is going to fall will determine how bills pass for the next 2 years. And honestly, I think that if the House and Senate fall to Republican, which some polls and analysts are saying there's a 70% chance that could happen, they could both turn Republican. I think the first thing on a lot of these Republicans' mind would be impeaching Biden for one thing or another. Remember Marjorie Taylor Greene wanted to impeach Biden before he even came into office. She said it loud and clear. We're going to impeach Biden before he even came into the office as a president. And the day he came into office, she filed a motion to do it. Now, of course, the Democrats were in control of the House and Senate, so it didn't pass. It didn't go anywhere. But if the Republicans take over the House, it could literally be the first thing to do it. Now, here's the thing, honestly, is I fear that, again, not being Republican, not Democrat, because remember, the Democrats tried to impeach Trump. They did impeach him twice in the House, but it didn't pass fully in the Senate to actually kick him out of office. Okay. Technically, an impeachment means impeached in the House, but to fully kick a president out of office, it has to happen in the Senate. Okay. I fear that we're going to, because of how the political parties are nowadays, I fear that this is something that could happen to literally every single president going forward. If the other party takes control, you just think about something like the economy is not doing good. Boom, they file impeachment. The border, boom, file impeachment. Gas prices, boom, file impeachment. Literally any type of stuff like that, the other party will file impeachment. This is just literally something. I mean, you really think about like Clinton. They filed impeachment because he was involved with a woman. I mean, when you kind of look back on that, it's like is that really like a matter of presidential impeachment? And I mean, you kind of look back at it now. It's like that's all I think about when I hear about Bill Clinton. It's like literally the first thing I think about when I hear Bill Clinton's name is I think about Monica Lewinsky. It's the first thing I think about, and I'll always remember it's the first thing I think about when I hear about Bill Clinton. It's crazy how like it's just like ingrained in your memory. I mean, you can let me know your thoughts. Just like the first thing I think about when I think about George W. Bush, yeah, George W. Bush, not the senior, but the George W. The the younger one, is 9/11. How he came together and kind of brought the country together, and his approval rating went up to 80%, the highest of any president in recent history. Sadly, because America got attacked. And honestly, I think he did a really good job. Because again, I'm not Republican, I'm not a Democrat. I think George Bush there did actually a really good job. And I was actually very proud of our country for coming together. And again, I have multiple veterans in my family, especially kind of throughout the years. And I was very proud of our country. And it was a very sad situation. But, for one moment, we put aside the Republican and Democrat thing, and it was just kind of like it was like America. It's really sad that it takes an attack on America for something like that to happen. Yeah. Let me know your thoughts. Do you feel like this is kind of stuck with me. Someone said a quote here recently. Somebody asked a young kid, "Do you want to be the president or would you like to be the president when you grow up?" And the young kid said, "No." And they said, "Why?" And the kid said, "Because I don't want to be the most hated man in America." And sadly, it's true. If you're a Republican, all the Democrats hate you, or a large portion of them, right? If you're a Democrat, yeah. If you're a Republican, all the Democrats hate you. If you're a Democrat, all the Republicans hate you. It's sad because like uh, people want to impeach you before you're even in office, or they want to impeach you for anything. You know, I just are we ever going to be able to get past this? I mean, I'm going to be 42 years old here in a few months. Am I going to be 82 years old and this is still going to be what's going on? Are we still going to be doing this type of stuff in 40 more years? Will it be even worse? It's almost like that's why we kind of need a third party to kind of intervene, where it's like it won't be this way. Because if there was a third party, it's almost like the two parties couldn't constantly be trying to sabotage each other because there would be another choice. There would be another choice. And then it wouldn't be like, oh, well, I see what you're doing. Yeah, something's got to change. Something's got to change. So let me know your thoughts. And what are you thinking when you go to vote here? The other problem here is that it's almost like, oh, if it's the economy's bad, it must be the other party's fault. Oh, if gas prices are bad, oh, it must be the other party's fault. Oh, if anything's bad, it must be the other party's fault. You know, Thankfully, you watch my channel because if you're watching it right now, obviously you watch, and you know that a lot of this stuff happens to be going on all around the world. And if you watch my channel when Trump was president, same thing. Same thing, because we talked about that back then. It's just like when Trump did his executive order to send out checks to millions of Americans, same thing. I said the Democrats should not challenge this because it's going to help out millions of Americans. I said that would be a very bad move for the Democrats to do. Thankfully, the Democrats did it. So again, even when Trump was president, same thing. Same thing. So honestly, if you could just kind of look at something realistically and say, does this decision or does this move help Americans? That's what we got to get back to as Americans. That's what we got to get back to going forward. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. That's how we need to look at voting. That's how we need to look at this stuff going forward. So also, I'm giving away $1,000 here to our YouTube community. And I'm going to be giving away more money in November and December. And we'll be announcing the winners here in our 8 p.m. video here tonight on Halloween night. So make sure you stay tuned here for that. And also, you'll get to see our Halloween costumes here. So make sure you're subscribed down below to our YouTube channel. It's completely free to do so. Click the bell icon after you subscribe. And don't forget to hit the like button for us as well. You can click this video here to watch my newest video next. And you can click this video here to see the president's executive order. It's going to be a big one here. It's actually going to put billions of dollars back in the pockets of Americans. So click on one of those videos next. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next video.